Spider-Man Outlaws, Season 1, Episode 1, a fan-fiction Spider-Man podcast, created by Josh Down. This episode is called The Sins of Our Father, and we start with a message from our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Hey there, true believers. Oh, wait, can I even say that legally? Meh, too late. So you're probably expecting some big heroic intro like, I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, protector of the innocent, spinner of webs, and eater of way too many dollar pizza slices. And you'd be right, kinda. But let's get one thing right off the bat. This story is not really about me. I mean, I'm in it. I kinda have to be. You can't have peanut butter without jelly, or Captain America without Red Skull, or me without a bunch of psychos in theme costumes trying to punch my face through a mask. My villains. They don't just rob banks. They throw trucks, mutate zoo animals, and occasionally form group chats about how much they hate me. Yeah, it's a lot. See, other heroes get the easy gigs. Tony Stark built himself a suit and a fan base. Cap got frozen and skipped the awkward generations. Thor? Literal god. Me? I've been buried alive, hunted for sport, cloned without permission twice, and once I had to punch a girl made entirely of bees. Bees! But I'm getting way ahead of myself. This one's about them. The ones behind the mask, behind the mayhem, the twisted, tragic, and occasionally ridiculous rogues gallery of mine. You'll see them, hear their stories, maybe even feel bad for a few. But don't get too sympathetic, okay? I'm the one who has to clean up after them. Anyway, grab a seat, buckle up, hide your wallet if Hammerhead's around. I'll be here, swinging by now and then, probably with a witty quip or a bruised rib. So, let's begin.
New York City, 1995. We hear the police siren in the distance as two crooks make their way into an alley and up to a fire escape. The first one jumps up without ease and starts shimmying his way up more and more to get to the roof, while the other one jumps up and can barely lift himself. They converse, talking.
Hurry up, Willie. Quit messing around and pull yourself up.
Dad, I can't.
Fine, give me the jewels.
And how's that going to help me get up?
You're heavy enough as it is. It's less weight for me to pull up. Now hurry up, Willie. Give me the jewels. I can hear the police sirens closing in.
No, you're just gonna leave me here.
I'm your father. I would not.
The police pull up into the alley, and the old man says to the kid,
Hurry up. Give me the loot. Then I'll help you up. I promise.
I can't. If I grab it out of my pocket, I'm gonna fall.
Fine. You won't give it to me? I'll just take it then.
No, wait, stop!
The old man works his way back down and struggles to get the jewels from his pocket, but manages to do so right before the police turn the searchlight on Willie.
I'm Officer George Stacy of the New York Police Department. Don't move!
We see the old man make his way back up to the roof and says,
I'm sorry, son, but sometimes in life, sacrifices must be made.
A fat man no more than 17 years of age, named Wilson Fisk, dangles off the fire escape, trying to climb up. The old man who shared some pearls of wisdom was his father.
Wait, come back! Stop!
Freeze! You're under arrest.
The young man gets arrested and days later brought to a judge who tells him,
Mr. Fisk,
you may be 17, but you can still be trialed as an adult in my court. I see this isn't your first time here. Evidence has you at the scene of the crime on camera, but not your accomplice. I'll show leniency if you name your accomplice.
Wilson Fisk sits there before the judge, and his father sits waiting, watching the verdicts from the crowd behind him. The judge delivers a sentence, 20 years in prison, and for 17 years, 109 days, he sat in prison and learned. He studied everything and anything, and when he was finally released, it would take him 3 years to become the man he was meant to be. Mayor Wilson Fisk, a.k.a. the Kingpin. His term was almost up, but he had built a legacy in New York. There is a myth that goes, if you say the Kingpin's name enough, he'll show up and kill you and your whole family. You know it's him because he leaves a rose at the scene of the crime, like some type of weird serial killer. There's only a few that know of his existence. We see Kingpin now in a meeting with 3 other men. One is older than dirt and is a mafia boss named Silvermane. The other one is a meathead. He's got blonde hair and white pigmented skin. This man's name is Tombstone. And the last man in the meeting is in his late 40s with brown hair, and his name is Norman Osborn. He is a business tycoon. We now join present day and tune in on their conversation. Wilson Fisk says, Gentlemen, settle down. Thank you for being here on such short notice.
Hurry up, Wilson. I've got things to scheme, and I'm still pissed at you for using my ducks in Little Italy to do your business.
You found out about that, did you? Fine. I'm sending you a transfer of money now. How's that?
That's not the point, Kingpin. It's about respect.
What did you just call me?
Kingpin, I'm closer to death now more than ever was. You don't scare me. Do it again and you'll pay the price. Or just axe next time.
Sorry I'm late, Mr. Fiskmail, sir. Norman, you are awfully silent. Have you considered my proposal?
I have, and Oscorp isn't for sale.
I see. It's a bold move, Osborne, but sooner or later your company, your tech, your toys shall be mine.
Over my dead body.
Hey, settle down, you two. Fisk, why have you called us together?
Damn, I was enjoying the show. Very well. I can honestly say we all share a common problem. The spider. Why I hate that spider so much, I'd love to find out who he is. He keeps meddling in our business, and frankly, I've had enough.
Before he was around, I was making billions. He's been interfering with my operations for far too long. Actions have consequences, especially when it comes to us. So, let's give him some.
My thoughts exactly. But he's praised as a hero among some, so I ask you, how do you handle such a delicate situation? You kill him.
But if you do that, more could rise up and take his place. He hasn't interfered with anything I've been doing, so why should I even bother to help?
You should care to help, as you are in this meeting now. Just because he hasn't hit your business yet doesn't mean it's not next on his list. You should be ready, Osborne. He is smarter than we give him credit for.
I take your words with a grain of salt, but I am ready.
You all don't get it. I am the only one here that has tangled with him. Look at me. I always wasn't this pale and red-eyed.
Tell us what happened.
Short version is my partner Marco and I robbed a bank. Everything went off perfectly, but we needed a getaway car. As we ran out the building, we found this old man who struggled. As I pulled him out the car, then Marco shot him. Oh wait, wasn't me. I can't remember, but Marco stayed at the scene while I drove to a warehouse down at the docks. I was holding up planning my escape when Spider-Man showed up and we started fighting. His punches felt like I was being hit by a wrecking ball. But as fate would have it, he would knock me into some chemicals below the scaffolding to which we were fighting on.
I thought you said this was the short version.
I'm almost done. So I was beaten to death, and as the cops would emerge into the warehouse, I dived into the chemicals to avoid the explosions. I'm not sure how I survived inside of the chemicals when my barrel exploded, but that's how I was turned into this. I hate the spider so much, but I should thank him as I am a lot stronger and smarter amongst other things now. Gentlemen, so we are in agreement to work together to destroy Spider-Man.
So, what is it you suggest we do? I imagine you wouldn't call this meeting without having a solution.
I propose we create our own superpowered people to take out the webhead, or at least protect our businesses. So I could be a superhero hitman? Yo, did I mention that I'm available and would love to go toe-to-toe with them again? If we get that desperate, then yes, it could be an option. But as for now, no. Tombstone, you stay where you are.
You're too important right now to give up. Stay put till we give you the word.
Or Spider-Man makes you his business. But wait, the abominations that we're about to create, wouldn't they be considered villains?
The saying goes, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself turned into a villain. So which one are you?
Haha, don't you see? Heroes, villains, it's all a matter of one's point of view.
What happens if we make one we can't control?
Then we handle it. Everyone has a price. Look at J. Jonah Jameson. He hates Spider-Man. He tries to expose him for the creep that he is.
Interesting proposition. But how do you suggest we do this, Wilson?
We live in the day and age where technology can dream up anything you've imagined. I suggest you start imagining.
So we got this gas at Oscorp. I suppose I could sneak in some human testing without anyone noticing. Dr. Strum, Octavius, and myself shall see that it happens, sir.
I'll recruit some of my best men for experimentation, starting with Martin Chow and Aaron Davis. I'll find others off the street. I, too, have plans, put into motion as we speak. Tombstone, I'll send you the details. I want you to handle a task for me. It would be my honor. My dear friend scientist Miles Warren has been experimenting with cloning. So far, we have been able to create our test subject, Maury Bench, over and over again. But there have been complications, as he's completely made of water and always decomposes over a short time. But surprisingly, he always remembers. But we still have not found a way to solidify his form to a permanent state yet.
How interesting. What does he remember?
Everything. Childhood memories, like going to school in Queens, to long-lost loves, like some woman named Mary.
Hey, Ozzy, what are you creating with that gas?
Probably a puddle of goo, based on past experience. But perhaps if I alter the formula, it could be a performance enhancement drug for our armies. Make them stronger, more agile, to give Spider-Man more of a workout.
Perhaps we should open up our circle to other sympathizers to our cause. Jane Joma Jameson doesn't like Spider-Man any more than we do.
I could possibly persuade the Hardys for their support. How about Toombs?
That old bud, I don't even think he's worth the time.
Everyone is worth the time, damn it! But be nonchalant about it. We want to keep the spider as busy as possible, so he won't interfere with our operations. Norman, make it so. I'll talk to Toombs.
Is he still working on that flight suit?
He's been building that thing since I was a kid. The one I'm working on will be finished soon.
Kingpin, this means you too. Do what you have to do to find and create these abominations to stop Spider-Man.
Very well. I will do what needs to be done when the timing is right. As I said earlier, I have plans in motion.
You know, you're not exempt, Fisk. The timing is now.
Then perhaps you should take your own gas. I see.
Let the dog bark. He has no bite. Imagine if we got the spider's DNA. We can make our own Spider-Man to battle him.
Or our butler.
Or an army.
I look forward to seeing what you create, Osborn. Now, gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, I got some business to conduct. Meeting adjourned. Kingpin gets up and walks out of his giant fancy office and into a nearby lab. Inside is an eager young scientist in a wheelchair. His name is Alabaster Smythe. He is working on a remote-controlled spider robot called a Spider Slayer to hunt and capture Spider-Man. Kingpin says, Smythe.
Yes, sir.
You know the new toy we have recovered?
The Neogenic Recombinator. Yes. What about it?
I'd like to donate it to ESU.
What? But, sir, why? I could use it for...
Hush! It's not going away forever, and it is what I want to be done.
But, sir, I don't understand. When am I to disassemble it by?
Starting now. If the information you have gathered on it in such a short time is true, I'd like to see so myself.
But, sir, I don't understand.
You're not supposed to. Sometimes knowing nothing is better than knowing it all, Smythe. Oh, and how's the Spider Slayer coming along?
Very good, actually. I think within a few weeks, I'll have all the kinks out and ready to go.
You have 10 days.
It shall be done. I'll make sure of it.
Good. That pleases me. Also, Alabaster, I have something for you. Do you trust me to wheel you there?
Yes. Go ahead.
Kingpin wheels Smythe into his office, and over in the corner is a chair that hovers. Smythe says,
Holy. But, sir, why?
You piloted the last Spider Slayer against Spider-Man very well. I even thought you had him, but Spider-Man's carelessness got you crippled.
Indeed. And now, my spider robots need to be handheld.
Well, go ahead. Check out your new chair.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it.
I know, Smythe. Now, get back to work. The Kingpin walks back to his main office and sits at his desk and starts monitoring his cameras. Several hours pass, and he's still watching his televisions. On them is news, cartoons, and his camera feed. All of a sudden, he would see his goons dragging in an old pale man. and within minutes the goons would drop him off before Fisk. The old man would say as he was thrown on the ground,
"What's the meaning of this? Get your hands off me! Don't you know who I am?"
"Gentlemen, you can go. I'm perfectly safe from a senior citizen. But don't stray away too far. I may need you again."
That voice? No. Can it be?
"Yes. Don't you remember me? Do you old bastard?"
Not your face. I have memory issues. Got knocked in the head too many times. But your voice, you sound just like my father.
Interesting. Let's see if this rings a bell. Fine. You won't give it to me? I'll just take it then. No. Wait. Dad. Stop. I'm sorry, son, but sometimes in life, sacrifices must be made. The old man went from not understanding what was going on to now making sense of it all. He knew that he was standing in the presence of his son, Wilson Fisk, a.k.a. the Kingpin.
Willie, I remember now. Oh boy, look at you. You really have made it, son.
Indeed, I have. But you see, Dad, Willie died a long time ago in the prison cell.
Huh? What do you mean? I don't understand.
Look around. How does this make you feel? Your whole life, you were a loser who amounted to nothing.
You know, there's a rumor of a man who runs all crime in and out of New York, and that he lives in the top of the Chrysler building. His name?
Go ahead, say it.
Kingpin. You know, deep down inside of my bones, I always knew my son was the Kingpin.
What did you just call me?
The Kingpin, the one who runs all of crime in New York. I've never been more proud of you.
Oh, yeah? You're proud?
Indeed, I am.
Daddy Fisk opens up his arms and hugs his son. It feels so relieving to hear you say that. He hugs him harder. But you see, Dad, I'm the mayor. And now he squeezes him even harder.
Oh, son, you're hurting me.
You see, the Kingpin is a myth, and it must stay that way.
Son, please stop. You're hurting me.
What was that? Dad, are you begging?
Yes, please, son, stop. It hurts.
I learned one thing that day you left me to get caught. I'm all alone, and sometimes sacrifices must be made. We see the Kingpin break his father's back and snaps his neck underneath the pressure of his giant bear hug. He drops his dead body to the floor and then goes over to the desk and pushes a button. Go ahead. You can come back now. I need something handled. The goons enter the room and pick up his father's dead body. And as they go to leave, Kingpin says, "Wait, hold up." Kingpin walks over to his desk and grabs a rose off of it and puts it on his father's body. There. Go ahead. Do with him what you must. The goons leave and Kingpin sits down at his desk and watches his TVs. Particularly Smythe, who is diligently taking part of the neogenic recombinator from his massive computer and carefully ships it and sends it to the college ESU. We follow the package and see it arrives the very next day and is addressed to Dr. Kirk Connors.